Here's a question. What do volunteers, contractors, and all temporary staff have in common? They need access to your system, but you definitely don't want them poking around in places they shouldn't be. Enter guest user access for events. It's like giving someone a key to one room in your house, but not the entire place. In this lesson, we'll show you how to set up guest access for events in SwiftFox, so external participants can help with calls or field visits without accessing your wider system or sensitive data. Let's jump in. Guest user access allows you to grant temporary restricted access to external participants for specific event-related activities. Your guests can log in using a PIN and perform tasks like making calls or recording field visits, but they can't access menus, profiles, or any unrelated data. Think of it as a secure temporary workspace that disappears when the event is done. First, we need to turn on guest access for your event. Navigate to your event and open the Details section. Select Settings. Now enable guest user access. Once enabled, you will see a new guest access step appear at the top of your event setup. That's where we're heading next. Open the guest access step within your event. You'll see two drop-downs. The first drop-down lets you select the access type. Choose either calls guest access or visits guest access, depending on what you need your guests to do. The second drop-down lets you select the specific call list or field visit list you want guests to access. Select Create. A row will appear in the table showing the call list or visit list name and a generated access PIN. That PIN is what your guest users will use to log in. Keep it safe and share it only with the people who need it. You can customize what guests can do by editing their access settings. In the guest access table, select the three dots on the relevant row. Select Edit. For field visits, you can configure which system guest users are permitted to select as visited by. For calls, you can enable or disable VoIP access for guest callers. Save your changes once you're happy with the configuration. Here's an important step. Even if someone has a valid PIN, they can't log in unless guest access is enabled on their contact profile. Open the contact's profile, go to Quick Actions, locate guest access and enable it. Select the login type. You can choose either email or mobile, depending on how you want them to log in. Now your contact is ready to access the system as a guest. Your guests will log in via this URL. Share this link along with the PIN you generated earlier. When they arrive at the login page, they'll enter their login detail, either their email or mobile, depending on what you configured on their contact profile. Then they'll enter the event-specific access PIN. Select Login. Once logged in, they're taken into a restricted environment tied to the event, call list, or visit you assigned. Guests have a focused, limited experience in SwiftFox. They can conduct calls or field visits using standard SwiftFox workflows. They can complete forms, record outcomes, and add notes related to the activity. They can view contextual information needed to complete their task, including recent calls, basic profile details, and tasks related to the contact. But they cannot edit contact profiles, create or edit posts, create tasks, or add contacts to other events. Guests don't have access to the left-hand navigation menu, so they can't navigate to other features or system areas. It's a clean, secure, task-focused experience. So there you have it. Guest user access for events lets you bring external participants into SwiftFox safely and securely. They get the access they need to help with calls or field visits, and you get peace of mind knowing they're not wandering about where they shouldn't be. Thanks for watching, and to explore more SwiftFox features, check out our other lessons.